Stand by. A little bit late to the party here, but I'm getting everything pulled up. All right, so for those of you who have not heard, Kochekov was originally supposed to start this game, but apparently he was not on the roster in time. Therefore, Bussy is playing, and then someone named Steve Sullivan, who apparently at one point in time was in the American Hockey League, is the backup goalie. Felix Sungersorm and Ronan Seeley are both making their NHL debuts tonight. The Hurricanes do have a small incentive to win this game. That incentive is that in the event that they win this game tonight, regardless of how it goes down tomorrow when Buffalo and Dallas play, Carolina, should they advance to the Stanley Cup Finals, would have home ice advantage against every single team except the Colorado Avalanche, who won the President's Trophy. This would put the Hurricanes in the second overall spot in the entire NHL. So we'll see what happens with that. So they do have a small incentive to win. And Dallas is one of those teams that I genuinely believe could come out of the West. I think you can honestly narrow the West down to probably Colorado and Dallas if I just, realistically speaking. I'm not going to count out Edmonton just because of their top two centers and everyone knows who they are. Pelech got a good stick to that. I've always liked Adam Pelech, though. Disrupted it just enough. AB will be joining us as well at the beginning of the second period. Ugh. Ehlers, please be careful tonight, bro. Oh, do that too. All right. J-Dub says under a tornado warning, take warning indeed. Well, please be safe, my friend. I know where you live, tornadoes are a common thing and you're well prepared for them, but still please be safe. That was a hell of a shot by Ehlers. Okay, that's good. Now bench him for the rest of the game. I don't want to risk this. God, he's such a great acquisition. Let me put the YouTube link up too. There it is. Matthew P may also be joining us around that time as well. All right, back over to the broadcast here. I definitely like the decisions Rod made of who he was resting tonight, though. I wish Ehlers wasn't in, but I just hope that his minutes are very, very, very limited. He's done his job. He already scored, so. Zone exit there by Riley. That's fine. Just dump it in as much as you want tonight. I can't wait, though, if Carolina does lose this game and people talk about how it's a referendum on what's coming up in the playoffs. And I'm like, bro, this is the Chicago Wolves out there. Two guys are making their NHL debuts. Bussy's playing unexpectedly. and you have a backup goalie who was once in the Islanders organization. And this graphic right here is an important thing to note with Felix Hungerstorm. He was the youngest guy in his draft class, so development regressed a little bit because they tried him at center, didn't work very well. Had to unlearn some things, and now he's looking a lot better. Let's move this microphone over here, and there we can do that. And then as far as players that are being rested, I want to get the actual list here. All right, so Aho, Chatfield, Hall, Jarvis, Keandre or Kochekov, Miller, Slavin, Stahl, Svechnikov, and Walker are all being rested, which is good thing, very good thing. Rest your entire top line. Rest your, basically what is your top pair, your top shutdown pair at least. Miller, he's played pretty much, a good amount of the season. He had some time off for injuries, but good to rest him. He's going to be leaned on heavily. Jordan Stahl has always been an absolute workhorse, so he's being rested. Andrei Svechnikov, we already mentioned him. Sean Walker, who's a much more important piece of this team than I think a lot of people would admit. J-Dub says, my friend Kim is at the game, and she said she is pretty sure that the Felix Unger Storm family is behind her. They went berserk when he was announced for the assist. Oh, that's cool. All right, I got to grab my phone, guys. Give me 1 second, please. All right. During this commercial here, I'm going to get some stuff done real quick. Come on. Work. Work. Thank you. All right. There. Got the last two things I needed to get done. Oh, good save. Riley with the golf wedge. more than anything, I'm watching the prospects tonight just to kind of get an idea of what maybe Carolina has in the future with a lot of them. Colby, what's up, buddy? Hoping for hopping in for game 82. Enjoyed all the content and conversation on here this season, fella. Yeah, absolutely. This has been great. You know what's weird about this, and I was gonna. Yep, sorry, I had to respond to a text. Now, the weird thing is, this season has gone incredibly well, but at the same time, it felt so turbulent for some reason at times. It's just, it doesn't feel like it went so well, but it did. Aw, AB, thank you. You can come in here anytime. I sent you the link. Bruh. J-Dub, thank you so much. If it's the last 20 I spend, it is money well spent. Let's go, Canes. Getting massive hail right now, so I'm gonna take shelter. Appreciate you, bro. Please be safe, and when you are safe, let us know. Please, or even if you just got to DM me or let us know in the group chat or let us know on here. Just please let us know you're safe because I know how that weather is out in the Midwest. I've never lived there, but I've heard enough about it to know that it ain't no joke. So, Bussy played the puck very intelligently there. Well, damn. I have now made a grand total of $24.99 on YouTube. Not counting the donations I've gotten on Buy Me a Coffee, which if you want to donate that way, the link's in the description as always. Sealy's got some pretty solid edge work. I like his skating. Damon, what's up, buddy? What's up, everyone? Good to see you, pal. It has been a ride, and the bumpiest part of it's about to start here soon. I know a lot of people are saying they'd rather have Boston than Ottawa, but I kind of want to see something different, and I think having a little bit more difficult of a first round might actually be good for the team in the long run. Eastside King, what's up, brother? Despite my frustration pointed towards you guys, I understand it's ultimately our fault, so I don't actually blame you for us not being in. Good luck in the postseason. And my friend, you will not be out of it for very long. You guys have a really good prospect pool. Cole Hudson is a stud. Leonard's the next Tom Wilson. And, you know, even if Ovechkin doesn't come back, which I'm starting to think he's going to, that game did not give me the vibe of last Ovechkin game. I don't think he's done personally. I know that he had said in the past that, once he finished his contract that he was going to go play one season in Dynamo Moscow and be done. But I watched that game. That did not give me the vibe that he's ready to be done. And Alex Ovechkin on a smaller contract would definitely still help you guys and everything like that. So, I mean, he can still put a puck in the net. It takes him a while to get there. He collects Social Security, at every shot attempt, but I think he's going to play again. But you guys have a really good team. They're well coached. I know Carberry gets some heat sometimes, but I think he's a good coach. He's a hell of a lot better than Reardon was. Not better than Trotz, but he's better than Reardon. But yeah, I'm fully expecting Ovechkin to come back. That game just no. I watched that and I'm like, no way. Nah, he's not done yet. Good puck protection there by Blake. He's not a very fast skater, but he does a lot of good stuff with his edge work. If Stankoven was an inch taller, he would have got to that where he was trying to deflect it. Blake, I don't know what you were trying to do there, buddy, but that did not work out. Good zone entry denial there by Mike Riley. Yeah, Sealy's edge work is really solid. I mean, I already knew that from watching him play in the American League, but I like what I see out of him. I don't know if he's ever going to be an NHL regular. I don't think that that's very possible. I think it's a bit of a long shot, but Schaefer's skating is incredible, though. He might be the best skater I've ever seen. His stride is effortless. He gets the most out of each push, so he glides really far when he's coasting after he builds up some speed. His edge work is incredible. Schaefer's skating is just effortless, man. It's just incredible. I'm hoping AB will be in here soon. I'm gonna have to go turn the light on in a little bit. The sun's going down. I hate this damn light up here. I need to change the light bulbs and put something a little bit warmer in there. That's out. Someone replied to that one guy I quoted earlier when I posted the picture of Jankowski and wrote wrong when he said Carolina had nobody on Kucherov's level. He's probably watching. This guy comes in here a lot. He says Carolina has no one on Kuch's level in quotation marks. And he's got a picture of Jankowski on the power play saying, "You mean you've never heard of Mark the Terror of Power Play 1 Jankowski?" Boston's up 2-0 on New Jersey. No wonder they didn't rest anybody. They didn't want to play Carolina. Oh, that was clean out. Yeah, okay. That's why he robs in the box. I didn't know if he cleared that out or what. But clean over the glass. So that is a dog pug. Get that out of your system now, bud. The important games are starting here soon. Out. Get it out. Thank you. All right, AB said he'll be here in a few minutes. Moose, what's up, buddy? Going to play against Ottawa. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard series for Carolina to win. I think they'll do it. I really do. It's gonna take a bit of a chunk out of them. Tony. Riley's having a pretty good showing so far against his former team, or one of his former teams, I should say. Oof. I know that puck went wide, but Bussy was tracking it really well. Good lateral movement there. Damon says, I'm surprised Rod sat Martinook for only one game. Yeah, I was hoping he'd sit him a little bit more, but I mean, he's been playing better lately than he was a couple of months ago, but there's something clearly bothering him still, I think. Kobe McLam says, had the random cynical thought that what if the technicality of Kochekov not being able to play resulted in a solid performance from Bussy and got his confidence back. I mean, that only helps. It's a little bit of a wrench getting thrown into things, not getting a look at Kochekov right before, because his conditioning stint went well, but you still need to see. How many is that now? That's got to be like 135 posts. That's got to be like 135 posts that this team has hit. And coincidentally, it happens in a year when they've scored more goals than they ever have. So, if Nadal had one more step, he would have been fine. Oh, wow. Uh, I don't know what Blake said there, but I'm pretty sure it's not family friendly. Wow. Wow. Blake's going to see that one in his sleep for a little while. What's up, buddy? Frankie, what you doing? You're a good boy. What you doing? I got a good dog over there. I got a very good dog. I hope I can make it to a couple of playoff games, but I'm just so busy right now. I don't know if I'm going to. That's gonna be a difficult thing to swing. Full time school and full time work. It's gonna be hard. That's why I've not been doing pregame shows. They require preparation. Doing this doesn't. I prefer doing that and just sitting down and watching the game, and then doing the postgame shows. But I haven't been able to do much lately, so I've just been doing this to close out the season. There will be a series forecast. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but yeah, I would like to see Nikishin get 3 points tonight and do that, but I don't think he's going to. Jamie McBain, that is a name I have not heard in a long, long time. Yeah, so far so good for Bussy. And that does nothing but help. That one poke check was a little risky. When he came out to play the puck, I was nervous for a second, but he did that pretty well. So it was very smart how he did that. So I'm not too worried. Barzell's skating is incredible too. Good, that's out. Nope, that's there. Ah. Good there playing the puck behind the net. Good button hook by Legault, using his reach too to keep that puck away from him. Good job. Okay, yep, they got it. See, that's one thing that can't be ignored. They're showing Bussy's record right now. 38 games, 30 wins, 2.50 goals against average, 892 save percentage, 2 shutouts, fastest goalie to 25 wins in NHL history. Like, I understand a lot of people call that a fluke, but it's not something that you can just write off regardless of how it happened. Like, that's an accomplishment either way, and let's not pretend Carolina's defense has played characteristically this year. They really haven't for a lot of it, so... Good face-off win there by KK. Get that puck in. There you go. Come on, KK. I need to see something, buddy. I know you're probably out of here this summer, but... Actually, how many games played does he have? Because he needs 41 to get his name on the cup in the event Carolina were to win. Oh, he's got 41 games. Okay, he's good. All right. Good, good, good. Good little spinorama move there by Nadeau on the entry. Ah. That was a good play otherwise, though. I know Goss Despair took a hit to make that play, but looked good either way. Ah. I would like a Nikishin clap bomb. Well, it won't happen there because they lost the face-off. Way to keep it in, though. That was great. Oh, here we go. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Okay.
What? It's a great movie.
Hello
That's
there.
before Disney. That's
Oh,
before
dude,
Disney
I love those. That's before Disney messed it
did
up.
Disney things. Yeah, that and the Clone Wars TV show were my favorite things from that
I
time
love
frame.
the third one. The the third movie and the sixth.
Yeah. See,
What was it?
I have an unpopular opinion. The original Star Wars from 1977 is actually my favorite one.
I mean,
Primarily
that's
because
fair.
primarily because of the trench run, and I'm an airplane nerd, so seeing dam busters in space was really cool to me.
I mean, that's fair. What was the third episode's name? One, the Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace was the first one.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
That's
that's my
one of my
favorite battle
favorites.
ever.
Yeah, I love that one. I can't believe
You
people
need
saw
to
that and said
watch
this.
the Obi-Wan series.
I don't know, man. I can't stomach Disney. I liked Rogue One, and then
Oh
everything
no,
I
no,
watched
no.
after that fucking made me just the.
Oh no, they nailed it.
They did. Everyone told me
Because when
Andor
they
was
have
good
that
too.
battle and Obi-Wan slashes Darth Vader's mask, you can hear like Anakin's voice and then
Yeah,
Darth
because they got Hayden
Vader's.
Christensen to play him, right?
Yeah.
I might actually
And
take the
that's,
time to watch that at some point. That's on my
it's
summer
so good.
playlist.
And they have him in the like tank
Yeah.
as him. It's crazy.
Oh
And
wow.
then they have Hayden Christensen as Anakin in a
Hmm.
bunch of scenes.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I just after the only things that Disney made that I liked, at least of what I saw, was
The
they take
Incredibles.
well, yeah, of course, who doesn't like that? If you don't like that movie, you don't have a soul. But the only the only Disney Star Wars stuff I've seen that I liked was Rogue One, Season 7 of the Clone Wars, but that was basically already done and they just took credit for it. That was Cartoon Network that did that. So, um that and the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, and everything after that I just didn't even want to watch.
So there was a cool thing because when I was a kid, I was obsessed with like the Muppets. I don't know why, but for the rise of the Skywalkers, they had Frank Oz come back to do
Oh yeah.
Yoda.
Yeah. He's like one of the last guys alive. It's him, Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford. I think that's about it from the originals.
Yeah.
Everybody else is gone.
All right. How do I pull up stuff in the chat? Oh, I can't. You're hosting. I wasn't able to
Actually,
watch.
there is a way you can do it. If you exit out, go back,
No,
just type in, go to the StreamYard, just go to the StreamYard itself, and then you should be able to just enter Studio from there, and then you can do it.
no,
No, you can't. Okay.
no. I'm just saying no to your request.
Oh, okay.
All
Damon
right.
says the
I'll
guy who
leave. And you said leave, and then what?
just go to the regular StreamYard website, and then where you go to create the streams, you'll see this one already made, and you just hit Enter Studio, and you should have all the same controls I do.
All right. Hold on.
Okay. Damon says the guy who played Wedge is still around. I think he should be. Yeah. I think he is. Yeah, pretty much everyone else is gone, though. Mark Hamill's absolutely lost his mind.
What's the user and password? I forgot.
I'm not going to say it on here. We can just stick with it like this. It's no big deal. If you want something pulled up, just let me know. I'll click on it. We can just do it that way. Then we don't have to worry about it. I'm sorry that you didn't get to see your boy Kochekov in action tonight. Matthew should be joining us later as well. Around 8:30, I think he'll join us for a little bit. Panthers J-Dub says, made it through, fellas. Another one for the good guys. Okay, I'm glad, because them tornadoes are scary. Damon says, fun fact, the actor who played Wedge is also Ewan McGregor's uncle. Oh, I didn't know that. That is cool. I do know that Ewan McGregor's brother is a Eurofighter Typhoon pilot, which is really cool. Yeah, dude, if you want to try and log back in the old-fashioned way, you can, but if you want me to just pull up certain comments, just let me know and I'll click on them. That way we don't have to go through the trouble. Yeah, I'm hoping Carolina can manage to pull out a win here just because then they'll have home ice advantage against everybody except Colorado, should they advance that far. I'm going to grab some more water. I'll be right back. Slump says, just got home from work. How are the two new rookies looking? I really like Seeley's skating. His edge work in particular is very good, and Felix Hungerstorm had an assist on Carolina's only goal thus far. Felix Hungerstorm also hit the post.
Almost got a break line and a really good shot. So to do it in front of all of your family who made their way overseas from Sweden, from Norway to be here. How special!
Yeah, they've looked pretty good so far. Both of them have. I probably need to turn the light on too. Actually, AB, I'm gonna step out and walk Frankie real quick if you want to just chatter to people.
Have so much to thank her for. So it's
you there, buddy?
So happy for you. Congratulations, Felix. Welcome. Coming up on the other side, Shane Holtz joins me down here to break the first 20 minutes.
You find it?
We've got the official team dentist of the Carolina Hurricanes from Lane and Associates Family Dentistry. I've got
Hold up, let me send you something here. I actually cannot remember because I just leave this logged in since... No, I do not want to leave the studio. No. Hold up, I'm looking for something here. I can hear all your typing, by the way.
I can say forgot password and you give me
Hold up, I think I remember what
the
it is.
email.
Yeah, hold on,
link.
I'm sending it to you. Hold on. Give what I just sent you a go. Slump says, I'm debating what game I should watch. Hornets in the play-ins. I'm not a basketball guy, so I'll never condone that. Canes versus Islanders. There's not a whole lot of implications in this, except for Carolina maybe, just maybe, having home ice advantage against everybody except the Avalanche. The Braves are down 4 in the second. I'm not really worried about that, though. The Braves are going to be fine. Off to a hell of a lot better of a start than they had last season. That's for damn sure.
Should be on your email.
Yeah.
Or phone. Yeah, the number is 69.
No. There you go. Now it should work.
Do it again. The other one is 52.
Okay, maybe it'll work that time for him. Technical difficulties. Can't live without them. Might as well turn the light on while I'm at it. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Alrighty. He should be back here soon. Alright, AB will be back with us in a moment. I hope. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I am going to track the Braves game too. Yeah, they need to. I would like for them to win this one so they can stay on top of the NL East as much as possible. And the Phillies are back to 500, which is not good. For those of you who don't know, I very strongly dislike the Philadelphia Phillies. Not as much as the Buffalo Sabres. The Buffalo Sabres are my second most hated sports franchise of all time. My number one most hated sports franchise of all time is actually the Knoxville Ice Bears in the SPHL. I really don't like them. Dog's just laying over here chilling. All right, let's also check and see what the score is with Boston and New Jersey. Boston is up 4-0 on New Jersey with 5:24 remaining in the first intermission. Oh boy. Matty BNC says, what do you think we do in the offseason? Any big fish you think we're going to grab on the market? I'm hoping that they'll do something. As far as big fish goes, it depends on... There's a lot of factors there. Now, this is just me throwing names out there. Let's say Austin Matthews becomes available because the Leafs see their retooling, rebuilding, whatever you want to call it, as longer than the remaining duration of his contract, which is 2 years. That would be a haul for not a whole lot of time with him. So there's that. There's the possibility that Quinn Hughes hits the market. I don't see that happening personally, but I think that would be next season anyway, if I remember correctly. Let me pull up Puckpedia and look. Not that Carolina needs any more defensemen. Let's see. Nope, this would be his UFA year. The next one. So there's a possibility he hits the market, but I think Minnesota's going to lock him up. Depending on how things go for Ottawa in the playoffs, maybe Brady Tkachuk's name will be out there. I'm not expecting it to be, but that would be one of my dream acquisitions. And also Dylan Larkin, maybe he'll be back on the market now, considering that the Yzer plan is not going well at all. The Yzer plan is epically failing in ways that I can kind of be sympathetic towards, because I know what it's like to follow a team that constantly misses the playoffs by 2 to 8 points, because we've been through that with Carolina. If he were to become available, I think that's like literally that gives you that boosts the chances of winning a cup significantly. Robert Thomas, you guys already know how I feel about that. I don't think that's going to happen. One advantage of having Larkin as opposed to Thomas is Larkin's got a lot of bite in his game. He's got some edge to his game. He plays with a lot of bite. So that would be, I think Robert Thomas is ultimately a better player than Dylan Larkin, but I think that Larkin would add a little bit more sandpaper to go along with his skill if Carolina were to acquire someone like him. I don't know if that would be possible or not. If you could get him for cheap enough and not have to give him a ton of term, someone who I wanted Carolina to get at the deadline was Bobby McMahon. If he hits,
all right, sorry about that.
No, you're good, buddy. If Bobby McMahon were to not cost too much in free agency and not ask for more than 4 years a term, that's someone I wouldn't mind Carolina getting, especially with Martinook getting older. Yeah, there's a few things they could do out there. I'm imagining they'll do something because this front office does have a come out of nowhere with trades type of thing. I had no idea they were going to pursue Keandre Miller, and that has worked out incredibly well. I think they'll do something. Number one right now, as far as maybe you can pry them out of there, and then I have to look. I think Larkin also has a no trade clause too, so I'm pretty sure
he ain't going anywhere.
You sure about that? The Eyes are playing ain't going well.
They're knocking on the door. What?
They've been knocking on the door for years.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's see the thing is they could trade someone like Larkin and get a bunch of win now pieces in exchange for one piece going out. They could acquire 2 or 3 pieces that they need, and Carolina could get the one of the few left that they really need to get. Goaltending, I'm not entirely convinced that Carolina absolutely has to go get a goalie, but I need to see what goes on in the playoffs here. Freddie being brought back is not the most far-fetched possibility. Should it happen, we'll see. But let's see, what's Larkin got here? Yep, Larkin has a full no-trade clause until he has a modified 10-team list in 28-29, so he would have to waive if he wanted to come to Carolina. But as far as realistic moves, I think I could see someone like Bobby McMahon. And, Seattle got him, and they're not even making the playoffs. Let's see, he's 30, $1.3 million cap hit. You could get Bobby McMahon for, what, 2.5 by 4 or something like that? Because he's earned a raise with all the scoring he's doing. With all the scoring he's doing, he can get 2.5. He's been...
I mean... You were circling back to the goalies. I mean, Freddie's going to be 37, and goalies' knees are pretty much done by then. And one of my favorite goalies, Jonathan Quick, just retired. Congrats on retirement. But, I mean, you have Bussy and Kochetkov, and Bussy I'm worried about, but not too worried about because – you can't ride the streak he went on. Like, that's just not possible.
Well, I told people that. I'm like, don't expect this to last forever. No goalie does this type of stuff forever.
Like no, Patrick unless you have Marty Brodeur, Jonathan Quick, Igor Shesterkin.
And even then, they didn't maintain their insanity runs forever. No one does.
Except for Vasilevsky.
Maybe Carolina can put that to an end this year. But that's going to be difficult. So Bobby McMahon had 29 goals in 76 games played.
And how old is he?
He's 30, but like as fast as he is, I'm not really worried about it because like he's like a better version of Eric Robinson.
And he's a center.
No, he's a winger. But you got to start thinking about replacing Martinook though.
He's not going anywhere, man.
Bro, come on. He's got 1 year left.
Yeah, after next year, probably. But as long as Rod's the coach, he won't go anywhere.
I'm not saying Martinook has to go anywhere right now, but you have to get ready for Martinook to be
there for the future. That's
what I'm saying. He's an important piece of the team, and you have to replace him with as similar of a player as possible. And Bobby McMahon kind of fits that bill. He just scores a little bit more, well, a lot more actually. But
we need a 2C bad.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to wonder if they're ever going to pull the trigger on that, just because
Well, Tulski's pulled the trigger.
not on a center.
No, but
And
I
that,
mean like a top name.
yeah, but the market's so dry, dude. It's like, who else is okay? If you don't get Thomas or Larkin, of which both of those would be a haul, who else is there?
Trocheck.
I
He'd be
don't know, man.
fine here.
No, I know that. We already know that, but Trocheck also, like, I want someone who moves the needle a lot more than Trocheck.
I
That's
mean,
the
that's
thing.
hard to come by right now.
Yeah, but it's like, if you're gonna go ahead and expend the assets to make that move, you might as well go ahead and get something better than Trocheck, or someone better than Trocheck. Now, the upside of Trocheck is he can take Jordan Stahl's spot when he retires, should he decide to do so. And, it's like Drury missed out on getting the maximum market value for Trocheck when he had the chance.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Okay, well, let's imagine this. Let's
There's
say you get Trocheck and Bobby McMahon. How much does that
okay.
move the needle for the team?
I think it pushes them to the Stanley Cup Finals and could put them over the hump.
Realistically, yeah, but
See,
see,
because
here's the other
here's
thing
the
though.
thing.
If you do get Trocheck, you still have to go get another center in like 2 to 3 seasons, and you can't be definitively sure that Rabkin or Serrato will A, work out, or B, be ready.
Well, you have Stahl for a little bit, and if we win this year, which I'm hopeful for, if we win this year, Stahl's done.
I don't think so. I think he'll take a victory lap, play his last season out.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, our defense is fine. Our wingers are fine, in my
See,
opinion.
I don't think the defense is fine.
Okay, then who?
They need a definitive right side offensive defenseman to go with Slavin, unless they're going to put Nikishin there, and then you don't have to worry about it. And then on top of that, Chatfield's job is probably up for grabs out of training camp, if you ask me.
He's gonna. Rod loves him. I think. When does his contract expire? Next year?
Yeah, he's got one more season, but like, here's the thing: if Legault or Nystrom were to take Chatfield's spot, they would have to outperform him monumentally. I'm not saying that would happen; it's very unlikely. But I'm saying,
It's
if there
gonna
was
be
anybody
Nystrom.
if anybody on the regular roster could potentially lose their job, it's Chatfield. And with that cap hit and being a solid right-handed shutdown guy, he will get claimed when he gets put on waivers at camp.
But I mean, that just won't happen. That's my thing. All right, defense, you know more about.
Mm-hmm.
Untouchables are Nikishin and Slavin, and I assume Keandre Miller now because he's impressed me this year.
He has,
and they dumped
and he's only going to get better. Money
into him. I think everybody else is up for grabs. I mean, Nikishin's going to be the future.
Yeah, he is. And it's like, but that's the thing, though. If Nikishin's not going to play with Slavin, then I think you have to go get Slavin a different partner.
Tony DeAngelo.
I would be totally okay with that. And I would laugh at all the meltdowns that would occur after the fact, because it was his best partner 5-on-5 anyway. Like, statistically speaking, that was his best 5-on-5 defensive partner. Was Tony
Well, Burns had that good year, but then afterwards it was terrible.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Burns had that, and even then, like, as far as like chance production and advanced stats and everything, Tony still had a better year than Burns did when he was with Slavin. And Tony didn't play that entire season with Slavin.
Fast, but you need somebody that's really fast, and DeAngelo was fast.
Yeah, when he made mistakes, he could, get back and cover for the mistakes that he made. No. So,
Carrier. I mean, you just have to put Stankoven. He's impressed me a lot. He's been on a heater, but like, it's just.
I got to see what he does in the playoffs.
He's a winger. There's just no doubt in my mind that he's a winger.
I'm gonna give him the playoffs to see that for sure, because I can't definitively say that he isn't after how much I was saying try Martin Necas at center, and that ended up being one of the worst opinions I've ever had. But I don't know. I mean, he's definitely improved at that position, but like you might as well try to make him work there while he's there now.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a bunch of different things they can do. They've got multiple options. You can either go get another power forward type of left winger, definitively a left winger to go with Stankoven and Blake to add some size to that line. Like, you've
What
got
about signing Delorier and putting him at left wing?
in the top six.
No. Bottom six.
No, I don't think there's a need for that. There's so many bottom six forwards on this team. That's one thing they have in a big abundance of.
Well, I mean, this offseason, you got to get rid of KK.
Yeah, I know.
And I'd like Nadeau to stick around, but if something's at the right price, and
He would probably have to be
get
part
rid
of it.
him.
He's got to put some muscle on though. Like I like a lot of what I've seen out of him, but he's still just a little.
His
bit weak
shot
on the
is
puck.
phenomenal.
Oh yeah, no, his shot's incredible, but it's like. So actually,
You can't
Tony
keep
brings up
running
something
and
here.
playing in the NHL.
Tony says we're at the point where we have to buy out KK. I'm not convinced he'd get bought out. I think that when they put him on waivers for purposes of a buyout, I think someone would claim him. So
And
that
just
would be
trade him for a 7th round pick.
that would be the second best case scenario, as opposed to getting some sort of return for him, whether he's part of a larger package or you just get like a mid-round pick for him. He's worth more than a 7th. I know
Maybe
everybody
a
wants
5th?
to. No, you can get a third or a fourth for him. He's not
probably
a bad player. He's just been treated like a bad player here because it's easy to scapegoat him because he doesn't skate very well. That's the only thing. And people talk about how he turns the puck over. He's one of the few guys on the team who was trying to generate clean entries when they couldn't generate a clean entry to save their life. Of course he was going to turn the puck over. Everybody else just dumping it in.
Yeah. I mean, next year, who do you got? You got Svetch, you got Aho, you got Jarvis, you got Stankoven, you got Blake, you got Ehlers, got Martin Stahl, Carrier.
Like, you're pretty much set
Jankowski's
minus
a
needing.
free agent.
He's coming back.
Your favorite
Unless
player.
they roll with Skylar Brendamore or Noah Phillip or Justin Robotov for that other center spot, he's
I
coming
think
back.
Phillips' career's done.
He's playing. What are you talking about?
He's had a ton of concussions.
That doesn't mean his career's over, though. There's plenty of guys who've had a ton of concussions that still play.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But, we saw him for one game, and he just... Hopefully it's not another Andre Kasha scenario.
I don't think it's that.
Good stop bus.
Yeah, but he's still playing and everything. It's not like he's totally sidelined from it. It's not. Kasha got hurt so bad he had to quit playing entirely, and then.
Well, he had like 5 concussions.
I think he'd had more than that. It's just.
Well, he played in the Olympics.
Yeah, I know, and he played overseas after he got done in Carolina and everything. But I think that. Let's see. I think more than anything, you have two different options. You can get another winger to go in the top 6 and leave Stankoven where he is, or you get another center and you bump Stankoven down and he can either be the 3C or he can be a winger on one of the other lines. Like, there's a bunch of different things you can do there because Carolina's top, or their middle 6, I should say. It's like having two pretty good but not really good second lines, and you have a fourth line, and then you have Aho, Jarvis, and Svechnikov for the top line. So it's much more of a depth-based type of build for the forward group. So,
hot take, I would put Blake on the third line and put Stankoven on the right wing.
You could do that, but I don't know, man. They're doing fine where they are. The only thing I would change there is Ehlers, just so I could, so he could be bumped up. Maybe, I don't know. They've got to do something though.
That first line's not good.
It's not been good lately, but there's been plenty of times it's been good. There's been plenty of times it did play well. They just hit some roadblocks.
Stankoven 1C. Maybe you put Ehlers on the first line and replace Fetch.
I wouldn't replace Svech. If anybody, I'd replace Jarvis just because that Ehlers, Aho, Svechnikov line was amazing. I love that line.
But
And
you
then
have to
Rod
put
broke it up.
Svetch on the right wing.
That's the whole point of making that line. And then he'll really go off.
So I don't know. I mean, I know more about the goalies. There's just no goalie market right now.
There's no center market either. That's what I'm saying. It's probably easier for them to get another winger. Like, okay, let's say for example, let's say for example you get Bobby McMahon. Bobby McMahon is, like I said,
good save, boss.
He's like a Eric Robinson on drugs. He's like that type of player.
Okay.
You remember a point in time where Nino Niederreiter and Michael Furlan and guys like that were the ones playing with Aho and Teravainen. You could put someone like Bobby McMahon. You could put someone like Bobby McMahon with Aho and Jarvis, and then make another line of Ehlers, Stankoven, and Svechnikov, and that's a pretty good top six.
Yeah, that's true.
And then it's like that. That's why I was hoping they would get Bobby McMahon at the trade deadline. I would have felt significantly better about their playoff chances if they got him. You must be a little ahead of me.
I love seeing him get his confidence back because when he played in Philly,
that's a good save.
He did everything he could.
Yeah.
It's just the shootout. I mean, he stopped everything. I thought he was going to get scored on by Zegras. Played well. Michkov or whatever his name is, stopped that.
Yeah, Michkov, yeah.
I thought Nadeau was going to score.
Yeah.
And then Nikishin made a terrible shootout play, and so did Miller.
Yeah, Miller's shootout attempt was pathetic.
But all that the Flyers cared about, they were celebrating like they won the Stanley Cup, and that's just funny how bad their franchise is now.
Yeah, I mean, when Carolina celebrated breaking their playoff drought, they were much more reserved about it. Of course, people would say, "Oh, well, you did your didn't you do your stupid storm surge?" I'm like, that night, no, they didn't do it.
No, I mean, the only thing we heard was when Mrazek said we're in, but business as usual, little knuckle, head tap, that's it.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's a good one here. Tony D asks, how much would McMahon cost? I think somewhere between 2 and 2.5, considering that he has 29 goals on 2 different teams, 19 for Toronto and then 10.
This is his last year.
Yeah, he's a UFA.
Got it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you could get him for 2.5 or less, that's someone I would grab. I really would, because then you can have him play with Aho and Jarvis for right now, and then if and when Martinook were to hang it up, then
can he fight
him down? I don't know. I haven't looked. Let me see. Let me see if Bobby.
I like Delorier. Like I love a guy that's like a grinder, and that's what the Hurricanes miss, man. I'm telling you. And if we play Tampa, you got to put Delorier in.
Yeah, Bobby McMahon has had a few fights. Let's see. Nikita Zadorov, Braden Point.
Zadorov?
Yeah, he fought Zadorov.
Oh, God. I wonder how that went.
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Let me look on here.
So not necessarily a Carrier type contract. I wouldn't want that much term with it, but like 4 years, 2.5, something like that, I'd be fine with for Bobby McMahon.
How old is he?
30. That wouldn't be too risky to sign him for 4 years at 30, and then, like I said, you could put him in the top 6 for now, and then bump him down later, and then, if got to figure out a way to get Nadeau in here too, if he's ready. Which, from what I've seen here, he's gotten closer.
He is.
I don't think he's ready yet. He's not strong enough on the puck
yet. Rob. That's true. Let me see where
that's the only thing that's really holding him up, if you ask me.
Hold on, let me see. Hit him. Let me see how he fought. against Zadorov. All right, he's throwing some punches. 6'2", 217. Oh, and they had to break it up, but
Go look at his
McMahon
speed.
got you in there.
Go look at his speed on NHL Edge. It will surprise you. Someone else that I think might be back on the table is Mason McTavish.
I don't know about that, but
What about him fitting in Carolina or him being on the table?
being on the table.
I don't know, man.
24.25?
Yeah, I'm telling you, he'd be a great fit. Even when his speed starts to taper off, he'll still be fast. Compare him to Ehlers. I watched about 4 or 5 Leafs games straight before the trade deadline, hoping that Carolina was watching the same thing I was and that maybe they were going to go get him, because I think he would have been perfect for what Carolina has right now and what they need.
Let's see. Hardest shot, 89.22. All right, let's see here. Zadorov, of course, has the hardest shot. Actually, I think it's Radish now.
I hope Carolina doesn't even remotely think about that one. He's never going to have another season like the one he had. That's a unicorn. It will not happen again.
If Burns,
it does, I'll eat my words.
When we got him, was like 5 years younger.
Oh God, yeah.
But Nikishin, man, like I saw the other day, like his wrister was 89 miles an hour.
Yeah.
87.
That's still, for a wrist shot, that's really damn good.
Yeah, that's insane.
See, a lot of people don't understand, though. Like, slap shots tend to only average 10 miles an hour above wrist shots and snap shots. It adds a lot of speed. It adds a decent amount of speed, but it's not as much as it looks like to the human eye.
His max for McMahon, his max skating speed is in the 99 percentile.
Yeah.
Hardest shot is in the 78th percentile. Man, that's... Let me see. Let me see something here about him. All right. He's -2 to be expected since he plays for the Kraken.
And that I don't worry about plus minus.
All right, first year, nothing. And then 15, plus 13, 20 goals, 19 goals. And now he has 29.
Yeah, he had 29 this season, 19 when he was on the Leafs and 10 on the Kraken. Come on, Felix.
So he has 10 right now for the Kraken?
And for the Kraken, 19. He had 19 for the Leafs before he was traded.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Total of 29.
And his face-off percentage in Toronto was good, 60%.
He's not a center, though. He's only going to take him if somebody's waved off. That's not a big deal.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No, he's not.
I don't know, man. We just need another center.
Yeah, but I just don't see any way that it happens, though. It's...
I mean, we didn't expect Keandre Miller.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, the availability for Keandre Miller was there as far as him getting... He was going to leave New York one way or another. I just didn't expect Carolina to be where he came to, nor would I expect them to pursue him, because I remember when we were streaming that day, you, me, and Griff, and, they said that, or Elliot Friedman tweeted the thing about Carolina was trading for Keandre Miller. I wasn't upset about it. I was just confused. I was like, why? And
and then I was like, and then I got mad.
Yeah. Because I'm like, what the hell did... I mean, I like Key. I liked him even before he was a Hurricane, but I'm like, why the hell does Carolina need him? No, he's annoying to play against. He absolutely caused Carolina problems in the playoffs.
And Griff was like, calm down. And I was like, no.
No, he's been good for Carolina.
He's done great, man.
Yeah, and he's going to be even better next year.
Do you think Sean Walker stays?
Oh, absolutely.
I think so, too.
Yeah, no, I don't, like I said, the only person who I think's job is up for grabs is Chatfield, and even then,
Oh
that is a
boy,
long shot.
delayed penalty. I don't understand why Ehlers is playing. I
I
really
don't
don't.
either. I hope his minutes are limited as the game goes on because he's way too important.
Man, the
for-
Islanders hit a jackpot.
Oh, with Schaefer, yeah.
I honestly think if he keeps playing the way he does in the next couple of years, he's going to be better than Tavares. Because that was their last first overall pick.
Yeah. And I know he's a defenseman, but he's like a rover though.
I
He's
scored. I'm not really worried about the game. We already clinched the Eastern, but I'm worried about Dallas.
I would like to have home ice advantage against Dallas should it get that far.
They're
J-Dub
not.
says that
They're not going to make. They'll lose in the second round.
J-Dub says didn't expect JG, Miko, or Key, so I won't be surprised if they make a big move. Well, the thing with Gensel, the framework was there for Gensel a long time before it happened. Like, I knew Carolina was going to pursue Gensel. I just didn't know if they were going to be the ones who pulled the trigger and got him. Gensel was going
And
to
then
get
Tom
traded either
Dundon
way.
screwed it up.
He did, and
He wanted to stay, and we lowballed him because of Dundon, and it wasn't Waddell's fault. Everybody thinks it was. It wasn't his fault.
No, but it's like the Gensel move. It didn't surprise me at all when they traded for him. The Miko one surprised me significantly. Made sense why Carolina would pursue that type of player. The Keandre Miller thing, I just didn't think he fulfilled a need, and lo and behold, he's been a great fit. It's what I'm looking forward to next season with Keandre Miller more than anything. You know how like about every 5 games he has the worst game imaginable. I think that won't be a problem next year. I think he'll develop a more consistent game. But because he's great for like yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like this. It's not really that big of a problem. It's just like he'll play like, come on, Robbie.
Come on.
But yeah, it's like he'll be fine. I'm not really worried about that. It's just when he does have a bad game, it is nuclearly bad. That's the one thing I want to hope that he doesn't have a problem with next season.
Ghost is playing?
Yeah.
Huh.
I can understand why he is though. He missed a bunch of games this season, so it's probably good for him to
that's true.
Tune up.
I just don't understand Fly playing.
That might just
he was rested 2 games ago, wasn't he?
Something like that, yeah.
I'll probably head out of here in a minute. I gotta go eat.
Alrighty. But yeah, I would just like to have home ice advantage against Dallas in the event that they get that far. And man, that would be cinema though. Mikko Rantanen thought that it was bad the last time he was in Raleigh. If he were there during the Stanley Cup Finals, oh god.
Yeah, and they got juked out by Logan Stankoven.
Logan Stankoven absolutely embarrassed him. It was great.
Oh gosh. Who's playing net right now?
Bussy.
No, for the Islanders. It's not Varlamov.
It's David Riddick, ain't it?
I think that's right.
Or what? Why am I saying David Riddick? Hold on.
Hold on. I got it. Here it is. So the goalie number 33.
That's Riddick.
Is Riddick.
Yeah, that's David Riddick. I thought so.
Hornets are in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, they're doing the play-in game.
Yeah. If we lose, we're out.
I hope the NHL never adopts that stupidity.
What, the play-in?
Yeah. The only way that I would like to see them do something like that is when they expand to 34 teams. I think you should have one game between the 8th and the 9th seed to see who plays against the first place team in the conference, and they have to play the next day.
I agree.
That's the only way I would want to see that done. And then, it's like 8 and 9 play, and whoever wins has to play the first place team the next day. I think that would be cool. Past that, though, I don't want anything like I don't want anything in common with the NBA. If I did like basketball, I would probably strictly watch college ball because the NBA is so dumb.
Well, the college is turning into the NBA.
Oh, so
Concanipple is 1 for 8.
So no defense in college ball now?
No, it's all about money. But when March Madness starts and the NBA playoffs start, yeah, they'll play. Concanipple had the most threes in the regular season, and he may win Rookie of the Year. But he's 1 for 8 and 0 for 5 on 3.
Yeah, I hate that you couldn't make it last night. We had a really good time last night.
I was watching. I was at my girlfriend's place, so I couldn't tune in. And I lost my computer, and I found it. It was blended in with my books. So,
yeah,
I got it now.
I've got class tomorrow, but I don't think I'm gonna go.
Well,
because I only got 2 more weeks of this class, so I'm kind of like I very rarely skip class, but tomorrow I just think I'm gonna.
No, I get it. I get it, man.
Because I work 5 days a week now too, so.
So when are you coming down here for the playoffs?
I don't know if I'm going to, with me working a full-time job now.
Yeah, I'm hoping to. I had a interview for one, and I'll know if I'll make the cut for an in-person interview. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm working at a warehouse now, so.
Oh, for the job you were telling me about.
Yeah,
the
one I'm doing now. I'm working at a warehouse, and it's really nice because I don't have to deal with a whole lot of people. I can just, I lift heavy things all day, and which is something I've gotten to where I really enjoy doing again. And it's cool. They let me come in later on Tuesday morning so I can still skate, but I didn't go this morning because I just wasn't feeling good.
Yeah.
I stayed up until I didn't realize how late I stayed up last night because after the stream I did a bunch of schoolwork and it was I looked at the clock, it was 1:30 in the morning. I was like, ah, shit.
Oh my goodness.
What? Okay, you're ahead of me. Let me see. Don't tell me. Oh God. Wow. Good save, boss. Nikishin got his pocket absolutely picked by Barzell, though.
I just love how Bussy goes out of his crease. And that helped him in the shootout. And that's what he did right there. And it's very rare for a goalie that I've seen to stack the pads behind him.
D'Angelo jumped in at the perfect time on that play, too, to try and make that happen.
I forgot he's on the team.
Well, it's because, the sad thing about it is Islanders fans treat him a little bit better than Canes fans did. You don't constantly see them bitching about him like some of the weirdos that we have, talking about just how he's just the most awful human being ever.
Good turn.
Ooh. Get out.
You'll see that play. That was beautiful.
It was. Because I'm about 5
Did you see that edge work?
Yeah.
Wow. Surprised they didn't call a penalty there. What does D'Angelo wear now? What's his number?
77. Yep, he's still wearing 77.
Oh, there he is.
He wore 4 last year because Lou Lamoriello has weird rules because there's something wrong with him. Two franchises I would never play for just because of some of their rules: the Yankees and the Islanders.
Well, they did lift the facial hair ban.
The Yankees did, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they lifted
Because
yeah.
a guy at NC State, Carlos Rodon, had a huge beard and he had it at the White Sox. And then George Steinbrenner had it in place for forever. Like you have to shave your facial hair.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And they just lifted it. So he's growing back his beard. And that's when he's good.
That's an archaic rule. That stuff it's not the 50s anymore. That stuff should have been gone a long time ago. You know, that's
my
one thing
goodness.
that's one thing that if they gave me a waiver to have damn.
Do you see how much he attacks the top of the crease?
He was all the way out at the top of the crease, yeah.
I mean, that's what you have to do when you're a goaltender.
I mean, it doesn't matter what he does. Freddie's going to start game one regardless. But
100%. But it's just his angles are so much better. It's just his stick is not very good. His reflexes are great, but Rod will start Freddie because I understand he's been great in the playoffs.
Every other season.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
But I'm not going to sit here and pretend that he was great in the New York series. If he was great in the New York series, Carolina would have won.
Well, he was great last year.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's every other season with Freddie. He's due for an off season this time. I hope he doesn't have one, but
this last year, I don't know.
I mean, if he's brought back to not be the starter, I would be.
Okay he ain't gonna do that.
Depending on, well, he's not a starting goalie anymore after this. I think almost everyone knows that.
His first season, man, I wish he was healthy the whole time.
Yeah. In 21-22, if he'd been healthy, I think that Carolina probably would have made it to the conference finals in that one too.
Oh my God, they didn't call that a penalty?
Nope.
Yeah. Morgan Riley, former Islanders legend. Oh my goodness.
You mean Mike
After
Riley?
This period, I'm gonna head out.
You mean Mike Riley, right?
Yeah. Whatever.
Different Riley.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'll text you. I'll be
buddy,
watching it on my phone.
Enjoy your dinner. I'm gonna do the third period. Matthew may join me here in a little bit. I don't know yet. And then I'm gonna do some schoolwork before I call it night.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
All right, pal. I'll see you soon. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to take a quick break. We will be back around the time the third period starts. I'm going to walk my dog real quick, and then I'll be back up here. Matthew, my friend,
Hey.
good to see you.
You as well. Long time.
Yeah, very long time.
I'm wearing
24 whole hours.
my shirt from, of course, yesteryear.
Oh, that is awesome. I love that. That is great. If you want to take over for a second, I will be right back, but show's all yours if you want to answer some comments or anything like that.
So actually, now that you mentioned that, how do I do that?
Oh,
do
wait,
I bring up comments?
you won't be able to do that from where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay. Stand by, everybody. Give me about 2 minutes. My apologies about that.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Just let your audience know I'll be eating while on stream, so you have to enjoy that too.
No, that is absolutely no problem, my friend. I mean, I sit here and I chug these and do this entire stream. I need to stop doing this on camera, though, so that I've gotten good about not using so much language. And, you know, it's like I've had people email me and message me and stuff, and they're like, hey, I would love to watch your content more, but, like, we can't do it when the kids are around. I'm like, you know what? That's something I can control if I... And I've gotten a lot better about not using the language. Now, when I actually play, I say some... I say some things that if I was part of... I say some things that if I was part of your faith, I would be going to confession quite a bit.
That's I think most people do, except Jacob Slavin. He's probably the only one who doesn't.
Yeah, and even then, I'm pretty sure there's times where things cross his mind where he's kind of like,
Well, he well that hit he threw on Kucherov a couple weeks ago. Yeah,
that was great.
that was that wasn't just a nice hello.
No, that
And
there was
so, yeah,
some hatefulness in that.
So it's gonna be Canes and Sens. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they'll be annoying. They'll be really they're going to be very irritating.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Carolina beating them. I'm worried how much.
But we should win. I mean,
how much of a chunk they take out of Carolina is what I worry about.
They got a puncher's chance. You know, they got a puncher's chance. Like you said, Canes in 6, probably right. Honestly, I think the Canes should be able to do it in 5. But but you know, I mean, things can change. Allmark could get really hot.
I tend that, and Carolina tends to make goalies hot, but I tend to overestimate teams. I did it last year because I got the New Jersey one right. I said Carolina would beat New Jersey in 5. I've actually got a pretty good track record with first rounds. The year before that, I said the Canes would beat the Islanders in 5. It just didn't go in the order I expected it to. I expected the Islanders to win Game 3 and Carolina win 4 and 5. What turned out happening was the Islanders won Game 4 and Carolina won Game 5.
Be right back for 1 second. Hang on.
Okay.
Stanley Cup is the hardest trophy to win in sports, and in my opinion,
sorry about that.
No, you're good, bud.
As any opponent, when I look at the entire Eastern Conference, you're going to get right out of the game.
Yeah, so I mean, you'll be able to game plan for Stützle and for Tkachuk. I'm not like after Sanderson. Ottawa's defense leaves a bit to be. Sanderson and Zub, they're their best defender because Shabbat's hurt.
Shabbat's back now.
Oh, he's back. He's back playing. Oh,
yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, Shabbat came back like a week ago. That's the thing. I think Ottawa's defense is actually pretty good.
He didn't play against us in that game.
No, he came back right after that.
It was after that. Okay.
Yeah, hold up. I'll tell you for sure, but I'm 99% sure.
I thought he was going to miss more time than that, but I could be wrong.
Last year against New Jersey, New Jersey's power play had been
5 days ago.
Carolina's power play.
Oh wow! All right.
Yeah.
Well, I still think the Hurricanes have a decent edge on defense.
I do too.
In special teams as well. I mean, Ottawa's got weapons for sure on the power play, but again, I'm not like their penalty kill is what I think their penalty kill is kind of mid.
It is. And then when you're talking both units on the power play, I think Carolina's, like, if you look at both units combined, I think Carolina's is a little bit better. Goaltending, I think Carolina's got the edge unless Allmark does uncharacteristic things. But I'm more worried about Bobrovsky being Bobrovsky, for example, or Vasilevsky being Vasilevsky than I am Allmark being Allmark.
Yeah, I mean, when's Allmark ever actually done it in the playoffs? Like, because there's that embarrassing collapse that they did against Florida a few years ago. And that was on he was playing a little bit hurt, but still that was on him. And yeah, how's this play? I don't think his playoff career is all that great.
I'm pulling him up right now. So his playoff stats: 3.28 goals against average, 8.85 save percentage. And he's had 1 shutout in the entirety of his time in the playoffs.
That's not great.
And that was
that's
against
not great
Toronto.
at all.
Yeah.
Well,
he is, let's see, so his 21-22, he played 2 games, lost them both. 22-23, he played 6 games, was 3-3. 23-24, 2 games played, 1 loss, and the other one he came in relief. And last season, 6 games played, 2-4. So he's never even had a winning record in the playoffs.
yeah, and we beat him when he played with because he was on Boston when we played them last time, and we beat him.
Yeah, in 21-22, yeah.
Yeah.
He got pulled once, if I remember correctly.
Oh, what a save by Bud. Bussy's been standing on his head this game.
Bussy's making a case right now, dude. I mean,
He is.
Freddie's got game 1 locked, but, like, he might have shortened that leash a little bit.
I mean, not that I was really expecting a whole lot out of the Hurricanes tonight, but
I would like for them to win just so
Is he
that they
okay?
have home
All right,
ice
good.
advantage against everybody except Colorado.
Brandon Bussy just no, he looks okay.
Good save on
just slid
Schaefer
it.
there.
He just slid in a way I didn't like. Another great save. Golly. You get the puck out there. Thank you.
I like Seeley's skating.
Seeley's a good. I mean, like he could be a seventh D,
Yeah.
on an NHL team, or maybe like he can be somewhat reliable bottom pair guy. Unger Storm has been as advertised. He has been outstanding.
I mean, we have to remember he almost made the team a couple of years ago, and the only reason he didn't is there wasn't room.
Penalty on the Islanders.
Yeah, I would just like Carolina to win this game, so that way it's just one less thing that you got to worry about.
Oh, I was also checking on the Hornets and Heat. That game's at I think the Heat are up by 2 at the half. That game's pretty close.
That's winnable then.
It's winnable, but the Hornets are. I mean, either way, like good for them. They're playing with house money.
I mean, the Panthers were too. So
true.
And like literally, our hockey team is the best team we have in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's not even a question.
That was a great save on Schaefer, and then the second effort with the stick.
Yep.
On Eklund. I'm gonna upset Katie, but I will pray for Colorado losses, especially if Carolina wins this game, so we know for sure that they have home ice advantage through the playoffs if Colorado loses.
Well, I mean,
I don't see how she has the energy to like 2 hockey teams. Hell, I barely like this one sometimes.
Yeah. It's like that's a lot of work.
Yeah, I can't do that.
There's Blake. Blaker. Man.
He's been having the greatest dangles ever tonight, and then he loses it.
And then loses it right at the last second. It's frustrating.
Boy needs to put some more wax on that tape.
That was a mistake. That's going to be a breakaway. That Cizikas has it back again. Good grief. Y'all gonna sheesh. Whatever.
I'm just glad Blake is keeping his head up now because that's what I was worried about before.
Yeah, he did. Sorry, I'm reacting to the announcers as well.
Yeah. Nikishin did a great job, like disrupting.
That 2-on-1, yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, because you don't always have to, get a stick on it or something. A lot of times you just got to disrupt whatever's happening, and then he did a good job of that there.
So, are we 2 points ahead of Dallas, or are we even with them?
2 points.
So if we get 1 point, then we.
Yeah, but they still got one more game tomorrow night.
They have 2 games to play or 1 game to play.
1 game, but they're.
So if we go up by 3, then we got it. Then we'll be second in the league.
Then we're good. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. We have 1 point now. If we get 2 tonight, that's that. And they also have the same amount of regulation wins right now. They both have 38. If Carolina,
okay,
39. Yeah.
This one off of the boards. Looking to clear.
I'm just wondering where this narrative is coming from that people have so much confidence in the Senators all of a sudden. They say this stuff every year that Carolina's going to be surrounded.
Did Riley get a piece of that puck? He's in some pain right now.
O'Reilly's hurt.
And now Carolina's getting a penalty for something.
For our trouble. Insult to injury.
I mean, I don't want Riley to be hurt, but that's not the worst thing that would ever happen.
Nah, I mean, I think both Legault and Nystrom are better than Riley. Just be honest. But
he's kind of doing the Peter Griffin thing, but standing up. That's what it kind of looked like. No, I think my favorite one of that was in the Star Wars episode where the AT-AT starts doing it.
No, man. No. I did watch that show in my youth.
It was so good the first 4 seasons, and then when they brought it back, it just got real repetitive.
Yeah, it hasn't been.
I think Seth MacFarlane's ready to do other things.
I haven't watched it in years.
There was another show Seth MacFarlane did that I need to sit down and watch the rest of it. I ended up really liking it. What I saw of it was it's called The Orville.
The Orville, yeah. I saw a couple episodes.
It's hilarious. I absolutely loved it. I just didn't. I haven't got the chance to really sit down and watch it again yet. But it's really damn good.
His little Star Trek, parody / fan letter.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I love it. See, like, Desiree's never seen Star Wars, and I told her, I'm like, you would like a lot of Seth MacFarlane's humor if you sat down and watched it. It would make a lot more sense.
She's got to watch Star Wars and then watch The Blue Harvest.
See, I don't know if she will, just because, like, her brothers love Star Wars, and she just didn't like it because of that.
Okay.
Yeah, because her brothers, like, they were crazy for it, and they kind of turned her off to it.
Mike Riley is in the penalty box for this, Mr. Tracy. Well, he blocked the shot. He was in some pain. Fortunately, he's okay, and then I am in the don't try.
Riley's okay, good.
He's okay enough to sit in the penalty box. He's fine.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a tough place to take it, too. That Kucherov post that I made is making rounds.
Take a little bit more time off, handling the puck along the boards now to be taken away.
All right, let's go to Doug, get a shorty.
That would be cool.
That'd be perfect.
I'm glad they're looking at him on the penalty kill, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they absolutely should. Like, he's good at it.
I still think he needs to bulk a little bit more, though, because he's still getting pushed off the puck a little too easy. That's about the only thing I see that he needs to work on.
His defensive awareness and his stick work is much
better.
improved.
Yeah. He's just got to put a little bit of muscle on. That's the only deficiency I see that would hold him up right now. Islanders are just stacking good skaters. Barzell, Schaefer, Tony.
High off the glass, and that is an outstanding play. Yeah. So I saw the games in the American League and in the NHL, the way he's played this one. Just the predictability of the NHL. I think he's better suited.
Good job there by Neestra.
I like that comment by Tripp. I actually think there's I think he's right that Neestrom is going to be a better NHL player than a AHL.
Yeah. He's just one of those guys that translates better for him at this level.
The structure benefits him, whereas the AHL often players are not where they're supposed to be. Especially for the Hurricanes, that's rarely the case.
That's pretty essential to play in Carolina.
I might need to go see a doctor for my freaking cough. I've had it for like 2 weeks.
Oof.
Yeah, it's annoying. Good kill, though.
Yes.
The Islanders have had 2 power plays and 0 shots on goal. Both of them. Now a chance for Angela. That's blocked. Neestrom, good recovery to get out.
Bad. Oh, okay. It wasn't as bad. Good pass. Ooh. Nice shot by Ehlers.
Next big thing is
anyone who says Tony DeAngelo can't skate is a moron. God, he's so.
Oh no, his skating is his best attribute.
By far, that and his vision.
That's what he's best at. Yeah, his crossovers are like probably the envy of the league.
Yeah, I mean his gap control is just not good for whatever reason, which is weird with as good of a skater as he is.
And he makes I don't know. It's not that his positioning is bad. It's
he's
just
a high risk player.
And he gets lost. That's a problem.
Yeah. And when you play as risky as he does,
you can't be. Yeah, that's right. He just like goes to the wrong person or. Yeah.
So Alan and I were talking about something, and I want to get your input on it. I think the Hurricanes should, regardless of what else they might do in the offseason, I think they should throw about $2 million in 4 years at Bobby McMahon.
Oh yeah. I mean, 4 years might be a little much because he's 29.
I'm thinking about like he's 30, but I'm also thinking about like post Martinook era. He would be a good guy to replace him.
That's actually a good point.
Yeah, that's why I think he would be
That's a
great.
good point.
Because
we have
to start
we can
thinking about
also,
that.
depending on how, if we're comfortable, like you'll see how we go in the playoffs. Oh, what a move by Blake! And then there it is again. Like
He loses
dangles
again.
around one guy, doesn't quite dangle around the second guy.
See, I'm wondering if he's just kind of messing
He's-
around
he's-
because it's the last
he's-
game of the
yeah,
season, so he's
he's,
experimenting with stuff.
And Nikki, what are you doing there? Just like backpedaling.
Rod's
But yeah,
probably there
you're-
really
yeah.
chewing on the gum though, going, Blake, don't get hurt before the damn playoffs.
Yeah,
start."
Blake is having fun out there. Blake is just like,
He's like, it's game 82 and the standings are
Game
pretty much
82,
set. I'm
and
just
yeah.
I'm gonna mess around. He's out there playing pickup.
Yep.
He's just having fun.
Yep.
There, he's doing it again. What the fuck? Is this unserious Jackson Blake? Because I it's entertaining as hell.
It is pretty funny. I think you're a little ahead of me, but that's fine.
Yeah, I've got the Ehlers graphic up on mine right now.
Oh, so do I.
Okay.
Just they're about to drop the puck now.
Okay, you're a little ahead of me then.
Oh, okay. Sealy's been decent, and
Well, like I said, I like his edge work. I don't think he's got a ton of speed, but his edges are good.
he's very balanced.
Yeah.
Saw Taylor Hall between periods there. Remember Sheridan when he first got to Carolina. His first game was actually in this building as a Hurricane, but I think the Hurricanes lost.
Excuse me.
Not even consecutive.
What do you think you caught? That's doing all that?
It's just some kind of virus. It went through our whole family, and my
That's right,
son
you
got
told me
a
that.
my son got an ear infection, because of it. And for me, it's just like this lingering, persistent cough. I mean, like
Yeah.
bronchitis or something. I don't know.
Maybe it's the virus that didn't come from a lab in China.
Could be that. I had that already, though.
I did too. And honestly, like I've had sinus infections and the flu that was way worse than that.
Yeah, like it actually wasn't even pussy again. It did. I didn't have a cough. I didn't have a sore throat. I didn't have any congestion. The only thing that happened, the only reason I knew I had it is that my smell and taste were gone. They were
Yeah.
gone for a week.
See, that didn't happen to me when I had it.
Yeah,
I just coughed
I
a
made
lot.
sure I took a nice fresh bottle of mustard and took a nice big whiff. Nothing.
Yeah, and if you don't smell that, you're not
Not
gonna
a
smell
thing.
anything.
Yep.
But yeah, it's like me and Desiree were moving into our first apartment together when I got it, and I finished moving all of my shit and everything. I had to lay down every few hours of moving stuff, but for the most part, I was fine. And I actually think that's why I didn't stay sick for very long, is because I was moving around so much and the immune system was going and everything. But yeah, that was the worst thing I had, is I coughed until my eyes were bloodshot red, but that was about it. Nothing else really
Yeah,
happened when I had it.
yeah, it's just irritating. It's more irritating than like painful.
Just remember, virus of unknown origin. It did not come from China.
Unspecified virus of unknown origin. Did not
From
come
China.
from Winnie the Pooh, man.
Yeah, that was so funny that they banned that image in
They really
in
did.
China because everyone was
Uh-huh.
using it so much.
Oh, sorry about that. Hang on. My bad. Just peeking at the Charlotte Hornets game as well.
That reminds me, I want to see. I'm pretty sure they lost because they were down by 4 runs, but
Oh, baseball. Yeah, I'm
not interested right now.
I'm not interested right now in baseball. Like, yeah, I don't want to think about it.
Oh no, they're back within 1. They
Good
need
for
to win
them.
that one because the Marlins are right behind them in the standings.
The Marlins are playing well. What's going on?
Yeah, I think they're second in the NL East.
Golly. Ew. It's going to be
Let's
a
see.
long summer. Like, even if the God willing, Canes, do the thing, it's going to be a long summer.
Yeah, the Marlins are 9-8.
Mets are unwatchable right now.
Francisco no hits Lindor or whatever they're calling him now.
They're just unwatchable. Anywho, back to the game.
Good stick by
Busty's been good. That's kind of about it. And that was a great, of course, great to see Unger Swarm get his first point.
Yeah.
But other than that, really not a lot has happened in this game.
No. I'm just waiting to see how this shakes out so we can see if the game tomorrow
like the fact that
relevant.
Oh, what a save. What a save. The fact that Busty had to play tonight is still kind of messed up. Like what the hell happened?
It's the end of the regular season. Who cares?
Like seriously, did Gary throw a fit or something and like give Tulski a call? You can't play him because reasons.
I can see that happening. I could totally see him doing something like that.
I don't think he's an emergency call up.
But just don't forget the NHL officials are the best officials ever, and that they're really good at their job, as he said. But the corrupt mayor of Gotham isn't going to badmouth his own cops.
So maybe this will have to be worked out in the next CBA, but to me, I'm all for the salary cap, but I think it should only ever apply to the team you put on the ice at any given time.
I'm not opposed to that.
You should be able to have whatever on the roster. It's about it's the competitive balance as to what's on the ice. That's the point.
Yeah. Now, what about this? Do you think they should do the income tax adjustment based on?
I know a lot of people want that. I'm not one of them because I think that tying the game to various, political machinations.
Yeah,
it's not going to end well. I just don't think that's a good idea.
That's why I've always been kind of against it, and it's also without me saying too much about it, this is about as far as I'll go with it. When people bitch about, we can't build a good team because our taxes are high. Why are your taxes high? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Let's think about this. But then again, you might do something stupid like pay Brady Shea $49 million if you don't have any state income tax. So it works out both ways in some cases.
I mean, Florida got good, not because really the income tax thing. I mean, they were doing other cap shenanigans, which everyone else was doing for the playoffs. Tampa did that. Vegas did that. So.
Yeah, that is true. Now that loophole is closed.
Yeah. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't either personally. Griff and I have had discussions about that.
It was an easy conversation, as you can tell right now.
Miami is refusing to let the Hornets really do what they want to do. Oh, wow. Who went to the room?
I didn't hear. I've got it muted. Oh, it's Carrier. Don't tell me he's hurt after Carolina's managed to keep him healthy all year. He just took one to the face, though. I think he'll be all
off the bench. He was on the bench. Guy, you gotta be kidding me.
Someone should have stood up and taken that puck for Carrier. All the hits that he throws.
It's not even on the ice where he gets hurt. He gets hurt sitting on the bench, and that same thing happened to Bet.
And considering who stick that was that hit the puck last, that's not going to go over well with the fans. Because I think Kokoniemi's stick. No, that was Kokoniemi's stick. I think that touched it last before it hit Carrier. People are already wanting him bought out as it is.
I mean, unfortunately, I think that might be the only option.
I don't think he's going to get bought out. I think that they'll put him on waivers for purposes of buyout. I think somebody will claim him. And then if he goes somewhere else and goes off, I will never let people hear the end of it. I will be the most annoying person you can imagine if he goes somewhere else and
he
goes
plays
off.
well.
If he goes somewhere else and gets 50+ points and plays well defensively and throws a bunch of hits, I'm gonna be like, I told you.
That should be a penalty. Yeah.
Oof. Nikishin killed somebody. It was Holstrom that he hit with that shot. I don't know how. I'm about to see something.
You're about to see it.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Brandon! You're making me hack up a lug here. That was a great shot. What a shot.
Oh my god.
Are they looking to challenge? If they maybe if they challenge it, then you can get your dignity back.
I've given up on that.
That's great. I'm glad to be on a stream where he scores.
Almost every time I stream, he freaking scores.
Damn it. Well, that's funny. Well done.
Go look at X. What I just posted.
And like he picks now in a meaningless game to have probably the best shot he's ever taken in his career.
If he can do this during the playoffs, I mean,
that'd be great.
With it.
It's about sending a message.
Some of the stuff he did in that movie, I thought he's pointing the gun at the guy's face, and I was like, "Damn! Like this isn't acting."
I mean, make this pencil disappear.
That was insane when he did that.
That was.
Then he opens up his jacket and he has all the grenades in it, and he's got the one like tether tied to all of them with the pin, and I was like, "This dude's insane!" Jesus,
what a performance that was by Heath Ledger.
May he rest in peace.
Again, yeah, indeed.
That and A Knight's Tale were my two favorite Heath Ledger movies.
I love A Knight's Tale. That is, dude, you and me. It's great.
Such a great movie.
Great movie. It was a great movie. Up 2-on-1? Nah. I can get to it.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Oh. Buster stopped that too. Hey. They got away with the penalty up there.
Yeah, they've been letting them.
Oh, Hornets
tonight.
Hornets took the lead in the third quarter.
Frank, I might have to rename you to Mark Frankowski. That's going to be your new name.
So funny. Oh, what a shot! Sorry,
it was. I can't argue with that.
Not actually, Jay. I was actually looking at the Hornets game there. Kobe White hit a 3 at the buzzer right at the end of the third.
I'm just saying, ever since I started saying negative things about him, he's been playing the best he's ever played in Carolina.
That's the best shot he's ever taken in his life. Read that right there, probably.
That hit the net.
That hit, yeah.
Because the night I started all that was when he had 7 shot attempts and missed them all in the first period, and he had like 4 of them on one shift, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to get tired of this.
Including the one where he like took the jock strap of like 2 defenders and then shot it 10 feet high.
Well, I also posted the social credit Chinese bus 3 games ago, and Bussy's been playing well ever since. So it's like what I'm doing is working.
It's working. It's working.
Like nobody can deny that. People like see this like, why do you hate him? I'm like, I don't hate him. I'm helping.
See, look at tonight. That's all I got to see. That's all I got to see to show it's working.
is to me. Spicy chicken just got better.
Ahem.
This is just this gimmick is like I thought about not doing gimmicks anymore, but I'm afraid if I stop, he'll start sucking.
You can't stop. You can't
No,
stop.
I can't.
Stop.
I'm committed to it now.
Wayne Gretzky.
You needed it. You have been lacking it, and you have gotten it for both Freddie and Bussy.
Ooh, another good save by Bussy. Offside. That made the line. Yeah. And I got to work all day with this freaking cough. My job is I take phone calls all day.
Yeah, that's got to be painful. Like I'm actually
It's
skipping
annoying.
class tomorrow just because I'm just kind of burned out because I work at a warehouse, so I'm like kind of exhausted this week. So
How's
it's
your new job?
It's good. It's very physically demanding, but I kind of wanted that. I feel I can't do it forever because it's just not a sustainable living with
Ooh.
Everything costing so much money now. But
You cannot do these games without that crew that follows us everywhere.
They pulling the goal yet? No, not quite.
Bussy will catch and hang on.
Nab that too.
You got some good words. Enjoy every bit of being in the trenches with our crew at the ends of the earth. Just Pete DeBoer, offensive zone draws. He pulling Renick off.
yeah, Bussy's got to stay solid here.
Sees his hand and
245.
245. There goes the goalie.
how many offensive zone face-offs you're going to get. Your face-off team. What a spot here for the coach's son, Skyler. Started the road trip in Chicago.
All right. Let's get Felix or Ronan their first goal here. Come on.
That would be cool. Felix in particular, I really want to see.
I mean, he had that. Yeah, he hit the post. It was like a perfect shot, except it missed because it hit the post, which at the end of the day is a miss.
Yes. You beat everything but the goalie, but still,
Yeah, it was not a shot on net.
No. I mean, considering the Hurricanes have 135 posts or whatever it is this season. That's not an exaggeration. I think it's something like that. That was a good job by Schaefer to get that shot through. Go in the net, damn it.
Is he ever special? And he settles it. Makes a quick pass that purely leads to an empty netter. See if he can win this one. He's won 6 of 11 tonight. 7 of 12 could seal this one for the Canes. All the way back. Baggio wins it, but that'll help Carolina's cause as Schaefer's got to go to get it. He does.
Uh-oh.
A loose pass picked up Ehlers. Ehlers sends it across the ring. Shot that is elevated by Kotkaniemi on this everything.
Oh, dear.
Now Brind'Amour will keep it in. He'll wind it.
I can't argue with this anymore, man.
That's
That's bad.
That's bad.
That's really bad.
That's really that's bad, bro. Ehlers tried to give him the pity goal, and he missed.
I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, that's bad.
Because
Oh my God.
Ehlers gave up the empty net goal to give it to him because he had it. He had it.
I just hope wherever he goes next, he does well.
So do I.
I think he's just cooked
Nothing
here.
but the best for him. As long as it's in the Western Conference.
That I would prefer. The thing is, whatever team he goes to next, what I'm expecting to happen is they're going to try to trade him. They're not going to like what they're going to get, and then they're going to pursue the buyout instead. Someone will claim him off of waivers, and then he'll get traded to a contending team after that. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, he's a negative asset right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, but they're not gonna be able to trade him.
The trade would have to be we give up something.
Maybe he could be part of a bigger package for something. That's about the only thing that I could see.
It would be a detriment. Like, he's a negative asset. It's sad. He doesn't deserve it.
No.
Well, maybe he does after that. But yeah, so we'd have to give up to get rid of him.
That was just
You'd have
bad.
to
I mean,
trade-
dude, I
You have to
would
give
have
up an
made that
asset
shot.
I think I could have made that shot.
Yeah, that's
Or
bad.
at least would have put it on net. Or at
I
least
would've-
someone block it.
I would have hit the post. I tried, KK. I'm sorry, buddy.
That's bruh.
It's over.
Bruh.
That was awful. Oh my god, this game should have been over.
Get up. All right. 1:10 to go.
Take a look at what the Canes done in their history with the most wins. They got a chance to get 53 wins. 54 is the most they lost in the second round. 21-22.
I'm still dumbfounded that he missed the net there. I really am. I know he was trying to shoot it around Barzell, but or get it past him, but still, that was I'm surprised nobody was like, yeah, that's good. The PAT is good. That's what I was waiting on. That was bad.
Like I said, Ehlers gave up was probably an easy one to give it to KK, and good little pitching wedge there by Nicky.
Well, more practice for Bussy.
Uh-huh.
The Dallas Stars for the second best record in the NHL. You never know. That could be important. See if they can get there.
Yeah, well, I mean, what they're saying on the
On
broadcast
Nicky,
right now is
Nicky.
true.
Oh. Jankowski blocked it. Another great deflection by Nicky. Turned the puck over, but that was an incredible play.
Yeah, that was a great block.
Great block by Jank. Then boom. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to
Probably.
keep the gimmick going if he's going to keep playing like this. Good.
Leslie says, give me that. 8 to go.
Well, I mean, if he has to go in, if Freddie gets pulled or something, then he looks
He's
good.
going to see the ice.
Yeah, there's no way that you can't ride one goalie through the entirety of the playoffs. I don't care if it's not back-to-back games.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Mark Jankowski.
Second best record in the league. Goodness, sorry. All right. Got any comments?
I'm kind of at a loss for words. Like, I feel like I'm right about a lot of things, and then tonight I just got shown up in every way imaginable, and I can't do anything but just sit here and take it. There's no way for me to talk my way out of it. There's no thing I can say. Well, technically, there's none of that to be done. Straight up, it's just I was wrong. But if you think that I'm going to stop the gimmick when he's playing,
Of course,
like this,
never
are
stop the
sorely
gimmick.
mistaken.
I was
I'm not
actually asking
stopping
just
the
like, do we have any comments to read? That's what I meant. But
probably not ones that I should read on the stream. What's my inbox look? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh my God! Did you see that? Boomstick.
Yeah, I did. I shared it too. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh man, you're getting dragged here.
You know what? If this is what keeps him playing like this,
What
and
keeps it
Carolina
going?
wins because of it, so be it. I don't care. This is a small price to pay. Very small price to pay.
Oh goodness, that is funny. Wow. All right.
Yeah, that
Well-
picture was hilarious.
Well, got the job done. Happy. Gaines won their last. I always like to go into the playoffs on a win.
Yeah.
Uh,
Especially considering you might see a few of these guys.
That's true.
If there's injuries and stuff.
Carrier's all right.
Yeah. It's like I remember the Mackenzie McEachran insanity run.
Yeah.
So
that was
fun.
It was. And I'll say this also. I mean, D'Lo can take that spot. He can do that job.
Yeah.
He's not as good, but he can. It's basically the same thing. So at least we got that, a little bit of insurance that we just might need to file a claim on.
Yeah. Now we just need Colorado to be out before the Stanley Cup Finals, and then.
Well, they're playing LA. That's
if they don't win that series, they need to fold the franchise and send it back to Quebec.
That would be a much bigger choke than what Boston did when they won 65 games.
Yeah.
So then after that, who can they play? They could play. Oh, they'll play the winner of Dallas and Minnesota. That'll be a tough one. That'll be a test. And then after that, they'd probably have to play either Vegas or Edmonton, which would be.
I think it will be Edmonton.
You think Edmonton will go? I mean, then it might be Four Falls, Edmonton. That might actually happen.
I think so. I really do.
You think they'll come out of the West again? All right.
They could. If it's not Colorado. I mean, see, the thing is, Edmonton, it's like they can lean on McDavid and Draisaitl for a long time before it doesn't work anymore.
I mean, because their goaltending took a step backward, which is hard to do with what they had previously.
Yeah.
But it got worse. So, I mean, it really
they did that to themselves. That's the funny part.
Boy, and how I think that Edmonton. I mean, they should be able to get to the conference finals, but that's more of like just how horrible the Pacific Division is versus, more than anything else. It wouldn't surprise me though if Jari just completely lays an egg and they're gone early.
Yeah, that could happen. But I mean, they can outscore their problems for a while, though.
For a bit. Who are they going to play? Are they going to play? Or they're going to play Utah? That's not a gimme.
No, it's not.
That is
Utah's
not
a
Utah.
Much better team
Actually, Utah is. I think. And I think if Utah, they can frustrate. I think they can frustrate Edmonton at times.
They gave Carolina a hard time.
As long as they stay out of the box.
Yeah,
they'll have a good shot at beating Edmonton.
Yeah, because it's going to be the last watch party I do this year, so wanted to make sure I did one more. But
yeah, man, thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, man, it's been
and
fun.
Charlotte's blowing it because of course they are.
Of course they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one way you might get me to watch the NBA, and they can't do it.
Yeah. When they were good, they were really good. Like that, they had that kind of insane 2-month run where they were just beating everybody. And then their shooting cooled off, and they're a live by the three, die by the three team.
Yeah.
When it's not there, they're very mid. When it is there, they can beat anybody.
Yeah.
Yep. Heat retook the lead.
All right, so let's see. Boston was winning. Let's make sure they did win.
Oh, they're still up 4-0. I think they won that game.
Their game should be over by now because they started the same time Carolina did.
Right. That's it.
Yep. The final in New Jersey: Boston 4, Devils 0. So that sets
Carolina.
Carolina will be playing in the first round. In a way, I'm happy about that because, one, I wanted to see somebody different, and two, them not having an easy first round might be good for them.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think that Swayman could give us more issues than Allmark.
That too. I believe that absolutely. Because Swayman, when the boards are white, he's a lot better, as we saw from the Olympics.
I mean, the only thing is that Ottawa has been playing really, really well. They've been hot, but Boston's a better team. Boston's a better team than Ottawa. So I'm not that upset that it's Ottawa instead. And
Carolina will be fine. It's going to be aggravating, but it'll be fine. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah,
Now, if it goes to 7, then I will worry.
The paranoid sports fan in me always likes to to hedge my bets, but I think the Canes should win, and I'd say probably in 6. They should win in 5, but I'll give Ottawa a little more respect.
I'm thinking 6.
I'll give them 2
just because
wins.
their defense is pretty good, their top 6 is pretty good. Depth is where Carolina has the advantage.
Right.
Goaltending's where Carolina has the
and,
advantage, but
special teams.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's got a good power play, but I think our penalty kill is better.
The penalty kill is, and it's like even with the penalty kill being kind of off, it's still like ranked 10th, and I think
it's still better than Ottawa's.
Yeah, and it's like in the playoffs, I don't worry about it so much because it's like you start when the Hurricanes penalty kill plays against the same team over and over again, it's like they acclimate to what they have to do a little bit better, and I feel like it gets better as the series goes on a lot of times. So I think that's something that will play in Carolina's favor. And the power play doesn't have to maintain the numbers it's had during the regular season, but if it can hover around 18 to 20% in that series, I think it would be fine.
Yeah, like all I really want, I want 20% out of a power play. That's really all I really ask for. Like that, which is at least a competent power play.
And they're scoring plenty 5-on-5 off the rush now, Carolina is, so more so than they have in the entirety of the Brind'Amour era. So got that going for them too. So like there's a lot of good stuff here. Like it's not going to be an easy series. I don't expect a single blowout. No. I think every game's going to be 1 or 2 goal difference probably at the most. You're
probably right. There could be a decent amount of overtime.
Yeah, I think that's a possibility too. And then it's like whoever the second round ends up being, whether it's Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, I would say 6 for both of those, regardless of which one it is.
You're probably. I just always say 6. I always say, unless it's like, unless I'm really, really confident that, which I'm usually not. Like,
Philly it might be 5.
I think we should be able to beat Philly in 5. Pittsburgh probably, maybe even 7.
Yeah, well, Pittsburgh I think 6. It's just the reason I think that it would be 5 with Philadelphia. A lot of times if Philadelphia played Carolina, there was the injuries and the team was just kind of struggling figuring stuff out. Like for example, one of them was the second game of the season, if I remember correctly, the one where Slavin got hurt and Keandre Miller had to like learn Hurricanes puck really fast. So they managed to win that game. And then the last game was Philadelphia was playing everybody because they had to, and Carolina had half the Chicago Wolves out there and still took it to overtime. So like when you're not shortening the benches for Carolina,
you won that in overtime too.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not really worried about that. Like the conference finals, I think would be the rough one out of all that. And plus, there's the mental aspect of it of what's happened in the past. So
thank you very much. 2-1 behind a solid backstop performance of Brandon Bussey.
But yeah, Bussey had a really good game.
Best of the night. Yeah, what a game by him. That's actually the best game he's played in quite some time. Probably since the Olympic break.
Yeah.
He was good against Jersey a couple of weeks ago, but this was better.
Yeah, this was much better.
Seeing as how it was playing a back-to-back we didn't expect with half an AHL team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was stellar.
All right, man. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night because I got some stuff I want to get done before I go to bed. But
man, take care. Thanks for having me.
Yep, and let me hit the end stream button.